Hello friends, Ben Ochart here. You know, I'm not really sure if it's because of some of the thinning I did by pulling out some plants and decor, or because that Taiwan reef that I talked about in a prior video finally lost his life and I pulled him out of the tank. But something's changed in my tank, the chemistry, the pecking order, how the fish are getting along. Let me show you what I mean. Fish that normally would stay tucked away somewhere in a corner, like this guy here, this beautiful red empress, and even to some degree that electric blue that you saw right here. These fish were usually sort of tucked away and not really being very active. And the Borley quad, this one as well, would usually stay kind of hidden away. But since I thinned out the tank, removed some of the plants, removed one of the large rocks, maybe there's less territory to defend, or maybe there's less hiding spots in general, but all the fish seem more active. They don't seem to be really harassing each other quite as violently. Even the Pasteurochromis johnsoni, one of my older fish that I thought was pretty much on his way out, has made a bit of a resurgence and isn't really being harassed that much. This fire hap is not being quite as aggressive as he was. And it all started when I thinned the tank out. I removed some of the plants, rock and decor, and removed that Taiwan reef, who was just about to expire. I put him in a different tank just for a little bit. And it sort of changed the entire pecking order and chemistry of the tank. So it's really interesting just how cichlids operate, what's going on in the tank, how hiding spots or potential territory to defend, or how perhaps what's being secreted in the water from the different types of fish that are in the tank, how all these things can actually have an impact on how the fish are behaving. So for me, this has been a positive change, which occurred after removing some decor, removing one fish that was ailing and on the way out. This trout is just becoming absolutely beautiful. Anyway, I just want to share that with you. You know, I'm always learning something and keeping cichlids. Never a dull moment. Always something new going on, and always changes that you notice and that are sometimes unexpected or surprising. Sometimes those changes are negative in the form of more violence, and sometimes they're very, very positive, and you start to see fish that were previously more skittish, participating more in the day-to-day activities of the tank. Better watch out, eye biter. He tries to challenge the Venusus, but of course he's sort of outgunned, the Venusus being so much larger. So have you experienced something like that? Have you had a change in decor or the removal of just one fish make a big difference in how your fish are behaving? If you have, I'd like to hear about it. I'd like to hear your comments on this subject. Pretty interesting, never a dull moment when you keep African cichlids. You know, you're trying to learn and they're always teaching us. It's amazing how a subtle difference in what's in the tank can change everything in the tank, as you can see behind me here. So very interesting changes. I'll keep an eye on them, keep you posted. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye-bye.